So, this happened last week and I still don't know how to feel. I might have been dating my girlfriend Mia for about a year. She's calm, thoughtful, the type who remembers everyone's birthdays and buys candles for every season. Her apartment is always spotless, except for one thing. There's this jar on her kitchen counter, a plain mason jar with a handwritten label. Break only if necessary. I always thought it was some kind of quirky decor thing. A joke. A Pinterest project she forgot to finish. Well, last Tuesday she wasn't home yet, and I was making dinner. I knocked the jar over by accident. It didn't break, but the lid popped open. Inside were slips of paper. Dozens of them, all folded the same way. At first I thought they were affirmations or recipes or something innocent. But the first one I unfolded said, "Don't panic. You've survived worse." The next said, "Take a shower. You always feel better after a shower. Then, call mom, she'll answer." These weren't decor. These were crisis notes. I probably should have stopped, but I couldn't. My hands were shaking. Another slip read, "He is not your father. He cannot hurt you." And another, "If you're reading this, remember you're loved, stay." That one nearly knocked the air out of my lungs. I sat down on the kitchen floor with this pile of notes in my lap, realizing I'd stumbled into a part of her life she'd never talked about. I knew Mia had anxiety, but I didn't know it ran this deep. I didn't know she had created a literal emotional emergency kit. When she came home, she found me sitting there surrounded by the notes. She froze, like I'd caught her doing something shameful. I just asked, "Why didn't you tell me?" She said, "Because I didn't want you to think I was broken." And I swear my heart just cracked. I told her, "Everyone needs something. This is just yours." She cried, like full body shaking, and kept saying she was sorry. She said she started writing the notes years ago, during a really dark period, and kept refilling the jar every time. She learned something that helped her get through a bad day. She said she hadn't opened it in months, because being with me made everything feel lighter. And honestly, that wrecked me in the best way. I asked if we could make a new jar together, one that wasn't just for emergencies, but for reminders of good days too. She laughed and cried at the same time and said yes. Today the jar is still on her counter, but now it has a new label, "Break when you forget how strong you are." And next to it is another jar, our jar, slowly filling with memories, jokes and little things we want to remember forever. I don't know what the future holds, but I know this. Sometimes the things people hide aren't red flags. They're battle scars. And sometimes the most loving thing you can do is sit with someone on their kitchen floor while they unfold their past, one little slip of paper at a time.